timer. This is 52. You're doing first. Yes, start. Okay, now go.
Once there was a jungle which had many lions. One day, two trees were talking. The first tree said, "These lions are dangerous. They must be driven out of this jungle." "Yes," said the other trees. And then the old tree said, "They might be dangerous, but they are keeping us safe from woodcutters." But the two trees decided to scare the lions away. "Don't do that," shouted the wise tree. But the two trees didn't listen. They began moving in the wind and making eerie noises. All the other lions in the forest were scared. Thank you.
24? Okay.
Father's Day is celebrated to honor all fathers. This day is celebrated to express gratitude for fatherhood and male parenting. On Father's Day, people give greeting cards and gifts to their fathers. It is an annual event, but is held at different dates in the calendar depending on the countries. Some people buy flowers for their father. Dining in restaurants or going out for a picnic or a movie is another common way of celebrating Father's Day in Taiwan. There are many ways by which you may.
Thank you.
As children, we have to always understand that life is always full of ups and downs. Throughout our life, we will be faced by many disappointments. Success and disappointments are just two sides of the same coin. Therefore, we should never allow disappointments to win over us. Most of the time, thinking and crying over failures will not offer any solutions, but sometimes elevates the original issues, making it more difficult to resolve. For example, an unexpected and a low score and a disappointment is just a reminder that we should work harder next time. It's just an opportunity given by God to show to the world that you are up for it. Face with your heads up. Thank you.
I'm not the kind of guy who spends hundreds on a last-minute flight back to New York, tears across town, then runs up 6 flights of stairs and knocks on my best friend's girlfriend's door in order to run up and elope with her based on one crazy, thoughtless, and inexplicably romantic night. So, what am I doing here, Audrey? I'm not passionate. I'm a fact-checker for Christ's sake. And the fact of me being here doesn't check out. I mean, this is the kind of things that only happens in the movies. And we are not in the movies. We're on McDougal Street, 2 blocks south of Blackwood. That's where we are. This is an indisputable geographical fact.
Thank you.
I was in the middle of a street drink when a noise startled me. Bam, bam. It sounded like a hammer pounding on a tough nail. Bam, bam. Who could be hammering at 3 in the morning? It must be Charlie again, making another invention. Just as I was putting train stopped. It was now replaced by a bus. I shivered. I'm allergic to bees. Let's eat, I shouted, now wide awake. I can't take it anymore. I marched to the next apartment and knocked. I never immediately opened the door.
Wait, this is 28. Where's 27? Where's 27?
28. Where's 27, Alvin?
27 not yet. Not come yet.
Then you have to let us know. Otherwise, if we could keep doing so because he's a boy, right? I thought he was Alvin.
Oh.
But then I thought he's not Alvin.
Okay, that is 32. Jacob.
Number 32. Jacob. Okay.
My sister gets away with everything, according to my parents and all the teachers. My sister, the class president, the popular kid, the star student, is excellent and never does anything wrong. Everyone holds me up to her standards. It's always, when Joanne is your age, she already did this. Or, maybe if you just follow what Joanne does, you'll do it right. I'm sick and tired of always being compared to her. No one ever stops to think about my feelings. They never seem to care about anything that concerns me unless I make a mistake. I know I'm not the best at, well, anything. But is it too much to ask for, good job, Jacob? Or, we are so proud of you. It must be too hard because I haven't heard anyone say that stuff to me my whole life. Just once, I want the praise that Joanne gets. Just once, I want to be a good comparison. I don't want to be the screw-up that I am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
30, please.
The most important thing is that we should have freedom of thought. This is not as easy as it sounds. Everyone likes to have this freedom for himself, but is not ready to give it to others when they express different opinions. This is particularly the case when the differences of opinion arise on such important matters as religion or politics. If we refuse to let other people hold their opinions on these matters, especially if we try to force them to accept our own, progress is impossible. If everyone went on thinking the same things as ancestors thought, progress will come to an end. Because, as a great man once said, what a man thinks, he becomes. So, if we think exactly what our forefathers thought, we shall remain in a condition which they were. Our thought depends a great deal upon what we read and what we talk about. Therefore, if we want to think new thought, thank you.
Convicted murderers. Why don't we lock them away with puppies? I can engineer a totally lifelike, indestructible super puppy. Now we take a room full of the puppies. We put the most hardened gangbanger in there. At first, they may try to kill the puppies. That's why these puppies are indestructible. Soon, the murderer, exhausted, will begin to cry in despair. Why? Why can't I kill these puppies? Why? At that moment, our super puppies close in, licking and nuzzling and staring with their perfectly round, adorable eyes. Their little puppy pals will target ticklish spots. The murderers will giggle. Imagine someone who had grown up in a violent landscape filled with conflict and abuse, instead of putting them in a loved environment filled with more death. Thank you.
43.
对，从4维，其他消都还没到。
哦，好。
43号开始。
They don't call dogs man's best friend for nothing. Not only are dogs loyal, friendly, and fun, but they can also help humans in all kinds of difficult situations. Whenever people are sick, mentally ill, or feeling threatened, therapy dogs help people relax and feel better. As any dog lover knows, and research shows, the presence of a dog can have a comforting effect. At some universities, therapy dogs are brought in. Thank you.
My grandpa always tells me that people who laugh at their own mistakes will get everyone else to laugh along with them. Yesterday, I learned that he is right. Stay in line, Miss Lin said. I knew right away that my friend Sarah wouldn't be able to cut. Soon, the line began to move faster, and I followed along hoping that there would still be pizza. When I reached the counter, I could only see chicken and mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese. I checked the other side and saw one last piece of pizza. I got so excited. Pepperoni pizza, I said politely. Miss Lin handed me a pizza.